Namaste. In this session, we'll be practicing about 20 minutes vinyasa flow with the intention of experiencing different and new perspectives. And so while we build physical flexibility, our practice also serves as an opportunity to practice building our mental flexibility as well. And so in this session, I'll be cueing to different and specific drishtis throughout each posture. And drishti in Sanskrit translates to point of focus or gaze or simply views. And so in our flow, we will be flipping back and forth, facing the front, back, looking up and down. I mean, it's all relative, right, or subjective depending on what you set as front and back. So again, just having fun with this flow. And with that said, if you like to use blocks for certain postures such as triangle or pyramid pose, I suggest placing one block in the front and the back. Unless you have two sets of blocks, you can place a set of blocks at each end. And I'll also cue to a strap as well in case you'd like to use it, but you may or may not need it. Okay, and let's begin. Samastitihi. Draw your big toes to touch. Press your hands to your heart center and tune into your breath in and out through your nose. Eyes can remain open, gaze to the tip of your nose, nasagra drishti, or you can close your eyes, gaze to the space between your eyebrows. And set our intention for our practice. I offer the intention of being open to different perspectives, seeing with a non-judgmental eye, objective eye and perception. Inhale for Om. Om. Surya Namaskar A, Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up. Touch your palms, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, chest forward, look up. Exhale, chaturanga, step or jump back. Always option to use your knees or skip. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. 3 breaths. 1, gaze towards your navel. Exhale, 2, keep lifting through your sit bones. And exhale, 3. Step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, reach wide and up, look up. Samastitihi, exhale. Second one, Sun B. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees at the same time, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale to a back bend. Strong legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, lower your left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga, low plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward, root your right heel as you inhale. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga, use your full exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog, look up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, look towards your belly. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, 3-legged dog, extend your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, scorpion dog, bend your knees, stack your right hip over the left. Level off the shoulders and keep breathing into your hips. Inhale, re-extend your right leg. As you exhale, step your foot between your palms. Separate your feet so that they're hip-width distance. So imagine train tracks beneath your feet. And then inhale, rise up to high crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Keep breathing here. Micro bend your back knee to neutralize the hips. So lock the belly button in towards your spine and up towards your heart. Then start to slowly straighten the back leg. Imagine there's a wall behind your right heel or your left heel. Inhale here. Exhale, open arm twist to your right side. Swing your right arm back. Left palm reaches opposite directions. If it's okay with your neck, look towards your right fingertips for more twists. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Draw your right hand to your back thigh. Reach your left hand towards the sky and look up towards your hand. So again, locking the belly in, keeping your back leg strong to support the back bend in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Front knee stays where it is. Ground your left heel and then extend the arms opposite directions. Look beyond your right fingertips. Make it a very specific point. And then inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Extend your spine forward. Lower your right hand down, either onto a block, ankle, or big toe. Look up towards your left hand. Being with the breath, conscious breathing to help us ground despite any different circumstances. And then Uttita, extend your right hand forward. Over your ears, look towards your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Parottanasana. Point your toes in towards each other. Inhale, halfway lift the spine, lift the sit bones, and exhale, fold over your legs. Good, gaze towards the tip of your nose. As you exhale, release your legs, release your hips, stretch. And then inhale, halfway lift through the spine. As you exhale, pivot towards your left leg. So back of your mat, low lunge twist. Reach your left hand towards the sky, look up, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. Take a couple breaths here. Observe this different perspective. Now the front is the back is the front. Again, these are just labels that we put on. And then we move forward. Inhale, lift your left leg towards the sky. As you exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knee, stack your left hip over the right, stretch the hips. Remembering the breath. And then inhale, re-extend your left heel. As you exhale, step your foot between your palms, low lunge. Find the train tracks in your legs, so feet hip-width distance or wider. And then inhale, lift up to high crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Front knee over the front ankle. Again, neutralize the hips by slightly bending the back knee. And then find mountain pose in your upper body. Look straight forward. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to your left side. Swing your left arm back. Reach your right palm opposite direction. Again, option to look towards your left hand for more twist in the neck. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. Exalted warrior. Draw your left hand to your back thigh. Reach your right hand up and back. Square the chest forward and up, locking the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Ground your right heel down to the earth. Left knee stays over the front ankle, and then again, find your specific point beyond your left fingertips. Could be your fingernail, could be a speck on the wall, maybe a leaf on a plant. Just stay locked at that point. And then inhale, straighten your left leg. Find Trikonasana, triangle pose. Extend your spine forward. Lower your left hand onto block, ankle, or big toe. Look up towards your left hand. If that doesn't feel okay with your neck, you can keep looking forward or down. Be with the breath. Extend through opposite directions. And then Uttita, extend your right hand over your ear, stretch through your right side. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Sweep your hands forward, point your toes in, centered. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. Hands could be planted in line with your feet or reaching for your ankles. Option for headstand if that's your jam today. Just know that whatever you choose, we are already inverted, which is when our head rather, is below our heart. Lots of benefits for this different perspective, because typically our head is above our heart. Last two. If you're in your headstand, return back down to earth. Inhale, halfway lift the spine, and then exhale, pivot towards your right leg, easy twist. Lift your right hand up, inhale, and then exhale, vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Toe heel your big toes to touch. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach up, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. So this next part, if you like to use a strap, maybe you can start using a strap. You may find you may not need it. But if you'd like to use a strap, I'll show a little pop-up over here of me using the strap. So hands to big toe pose. Start with your left hand on your hip, and then if you can, keep your right leg straight, and then peace fingers around your big toe. You can also start with bending the knees and then extending the heel. And again, option for the strap. Whatever you have, pull your right shoulder back in its socket. Lengthen your spine. Think mountain pose in your left side body. And look forward. So focus on one point to help you balance. Last two. Last one. B, open your heel out to the right side. So I'll show here. Open out the heel. And then option to look over your left shoulder. Here for 3. Leveling off the hips. 2. And 1. Return your gaze back forward. Return the foot back forward. And then gently let that side go. Nice. Right away, root down through your right hip, your right heel. Okay. Receive the big toe, your left big toe. Again, you can bend the knee if that's more accessible. Pull your left shoulder back. Mountain pose in your upper body. And keep breathing as you exhale. Start to slowly straighten your leg if it's not already. Last 2. Last 1. B, open the heel out to the side. Yep. And then option to look over your right shoulder. It's almost like triangle pose. Keep breathing. Again, locking your eyes at one point. Last 3. 2. And 1. Return your gaze forward and then return the foot forward and release back down to the earth. Woo. Let that go. And then let's do tree pose or tree pose variation with Padmasana. Starting in Samastitihi, hands to your heart center, big toes touch. Find balance between both feet. Okay, try to maintain this sense of balance even as we lean into our right foot and lift our left knee. Good, good. Stay here or draw your knee out towards your elbow. Then place your foot to either ankle, calf, or thigh. You can keep the toes on the earth. You can also take half Padmasana. Okay. And again, lock your eyes at one point to help you balance. Option to stay here, option to express yourself in a different way. Option to challenge your gaze, look up towards the sky, or maybe even close your eyes. If you close your eyes, open your eyes, return the gaze back center, and then hands to the heart, knee back to the chest, foot back to the earth. Thank you. Right away, root down through your left foot. Good, balance. And then lift your right knee, keeping your gaze concentrated. Option to stay here, option to open your knee out to the side, and then place your foot to your ankle, calf, or thigh. Again, option for half Padmasana. Press everything to your center. And then same options, you can grow your branches, maybe do something different or the same. Option to challenge your gaze, look up or close your eyes. Just no matter what you choose, just remember your breath. If you close your eyes, open your eyes, return gaze back to neutral, return hands to center, knee to chest, foot to earth. Nice. Let's do a couple breaths in open-eyed standing meditation. So draw your feet hip-width distance, hands by your side, roll the shoulders back, and gaze to the tip of your nose. And practice vipassana, which in Sanskrit translates to see things as they are, beyond our conditioned perceptions. In maintaining this, let's head into pyramid pose practice. Left foot stays back. Step your right foot forward about 3 feet or so, depends on your body. Square the hips, so right hip back, left hip forward. And then inhale, reach your arms up above your head, cross the thumbs. Look up towards your hands, inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest, roll your spine forward into a pyramid pose. You keep your hands in prayer or release your hands to your mat or block. Forehead towards your shin, here for 3. Exhale, release the back of your right leg, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse, tuck the chin to the chest, roll the spine back up to stand, look up, inhale, and then exhale, release the hands down, pivot your feet, so now we're facing the back of the mat, left leg forward, right leg back, squaring the hips, and then inhale, reach the arms up, look up, cross the thumbs. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, roll your spine forward over your left leg. Hands can remain prayer on the block or your mat. Breathe into the back of your left leg, here for 3. Fully exhales, 2, and 1. Inhale, tuck your chin in, reversing our spine back up, inhale, and then step or jump to the back of your mat, Samastitihi, and then we'll just do a little 180 hop or turn to face the front of the mat. Okay. And then inhale, mountain pose, reach wide and up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, walk your hands to a high plank. Option for vinyasa. Option to head straight to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. And then inhale, hinge forward to a high plank. And as you exhale, lower down to your forearms for a quick forearm plank. Separate the feet hip-width distance. Inhale. And then exhale, release your hips down to your mat for Sphinx pose. Separate the feet hip-width distance or wider. And then roll the shoulders back, broaden through the collarbones. Gaze is straight forward, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. Receiving the stretch into the hips and the chest. Relax the hips. And then separate your palms as wide as your mat. Lift your elbows for seal pose. Inhale, seal pose. Inhale. Exhale, slide your hands forward, roll over to your belly. And here, lower your right ear down onto your mat. Extend your right arm either to a T or a goalpost. So just make sure it's perpendicular with your body. Good, and then bend your left knee. Lift your knee and draw your left toes over towards your right side for a little open twist. Shoulder stretch in your right side. Option to bend your right knee for more support. Option for a half bind. Reach your left hand up, flip the palm behind, and then reach for either low back or, your low back. Feel your chest open and deep breathing. Eyes can be closed or at a chosen point. And then exhale, reverse. Return your left hand back down. Knee returns back to the earth. And then switch your ears. So now your left ear's down on the mat. Move my mic a little bit. Left ear's down on the mat. Perpendicular your left arm either to a T or goal post. And then bend your right knee, lift your knee, and then open twist towards your right side or your left side. Again, you can bend your left knee for more support, stability. Option for a half bind, reach your right hand up, flip the palm behind, and then press back of your hand to your low back, finding a little chest expansion. Be with your breath. Our bodies are often used to closing our arms, protecting ourselves from vulnerability. So here we can experience different perspective in our chest. Just breathe with your breath in and out through your nose, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then reverse. Return your right hand back down if you had the bind. Return your knees back to the earth. And then just create a little pillow with your hands. I'm going to do fist to fist because of my mic situation. And neutralize the neck. And then from here, flip yourself over onto your back, just like a little yogi pancake. That's what I like to say. Good. Once you're on your back, we'll take bridge pose. Separate your feet hip width distance, and then inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. Option to interlace your fingers underneath for the chest expansion. Soften through your throat and your jaw. Gaze is to the tip of your nose. Use your legs to lift the hips. And then exhale, release the bind. Release your hips back down to the earth. Separate the feet as wide as your mat. Just knock the knees side to side. Releasing the hips. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Draw your knees towards your armpits. Receive either the inside or the outside of your feet. If your tailbone's lifting, receive the inside of your thighs instead. Use your arms as weight to help stretch and open your hips. Option to move side to side. Maybe straighten one leg or the other. Exploring the posture, natural curiosity like a baby. And then hug your knees into your chest, ball pose, round your forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a hug. Inhale. And exhale, Shavasana. Release your legs, release your arms. Make any adjustments to lay comfortably. Releasing control of your breath and your body. Allow yourself to rest. Silently thank yourself for showing up on your mat. Thank you. And extending your gratitude out to others who are also practicing at this time or at a different time in another place. Thank you. I see you. And thanks to all our teachers, their teachers, the lineage of this practice, all it offers our lives and the lives around us. Thank you. I'll leave you here in Shavasana. Please stay for at least a few more minutes so you can rest. As always, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.